showtime. Oh my god. You know, it's been a while. Been too long, boyo. Uh, how long? Too long. You know, is this considered messy hair? I just flipped it. You know, like, but we're back. It's my birthday as well. So, you know, what happened? It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months since I left y'all. You know, lots have happened. I got a message. Yeah, people saying happy birthday. But what I've been doing, you know, first of all, Resident Evil. That was really good. That's really that was the start of my break. I would say not even a break, my absence, and then I got hit with the truth. I got hit with the rawness. Now we're getting to the main topic of the video. So you said your happy birthday wishes. Yes, you did. And now Fortnite. Before that, I also got my driver's license. You know, yeah, I got my driver's license. This, actually, what is this video gonna be about? Or I talk about my life. I talk about Fortnite's life. Fortnite has lost its soul, and I am devastated. You know, many people you probably heard. It's been nearly like a month, I think. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I literally planned the video like as soon as I heard the announcements. So okay, it all started with the layoffs, as you could see from the segment I'm pulling up right now. Boom, many people, announcements, creators, they goddamn got the guy who created Jonesy, dude. How could you do that? They fired the man who created Jonesy. That's like firing Miyamoto, dude. How can you do that? You just can't. You can't, man. And you just can't do that. They fired him, and this has just gotten to me. Like, this really affected me because I love Fortnite. Fortnite is a lot. Fortnite, it means a lot to me. Ups and downs and all that, the themes and such. But Fortnite, it means so much to me. I played it on its, release date. Boom, picture right there. Easily edited. I'm joking. These are real screenshots. Yeah, I played it in that year. I even forgot myself, but I played it so early, nearly 10 years ago, and then. I still remember my first match. I landed at Salty Springs at the tree house. The house that has the tree broken into on the roof, and then that's where I landed. Broke it. I broke down to the. You start from the roof, broke down to the attic, then broke down to the living room, and I immediately died. And I deleted the game. But then my friends started playing it again. Like, they kept playing it, and I was like, man, you know what? Fine. I re-downloaded it. And then boom, got attached, got hooked. Building was never good at it. Combat Pro. That's me, baby. And I'm just a Combat Pro legend, dude. Epic Games, aka Tim Sweeney, or the HR department. Like, that's like the recent news I heard about the Fortnite layoffs. Is I'm gonna blame Tim since he's the guy. He's above all, bro. Like, he should know what's been going on. And Tim, you're awful. You're literally awful. Like, whether these people, big people were fired because of how high they were getting paid or something like that. Well, there's a reason for that. The reason they're getting paid, much high compared to others, I would say, is because, they actually did something with the game. They were there from the beginning. They built it up. They implemented new mechanics. They fired people that were literally making this season's story, this season's gimmicks, this season's whole shebang. How could you fire people that are literally making the game we're playing right now? But they just did. That didn't sit right with me. And so, like, I can't do this. I can't support this game like how I did. And so, I love the game. I love it a lot. Fat chud like me talking about it. I love it. And so, I'm gonna still play it. Well, I only play when I have a friend on. I don't like playing alone since it's one of the most boring experiences ever. Playing Fortnite alone. You can only play like 2 matches and I get really bored. But when I have friends, when I have a friend, add me on Fortnite, dude. The Dragon of Yokohama on PlayStation. If you want to play with me, figure out how to spell that. But playing alone, awful. Playing with a friend, amazing. One of my best time. I can literally play for minutes, and then we go mix and match. We go regular battle royale, zero build, OG, the event game mode, creative map, the runaway from Michael Jackson or something. That was also a pretty good biopic movie. I really like that. Couldn't sit right with me. So I'm still gonna play the game at least this season. I'm really having fun with this season, and next season we'll see. The aftermath of people, over 1,000 people getting fired, and what sucks is this wasn't the first time over 1,000 layoffs happened, and now, as for me, I couldn't sit right with me for. It doesn't sit right with me for having Fortnite crew. Like, I was fine with the deep prices of V-Bucks. Obviously I wasn't fine with it, but I guess you're somehow broke, so you're gonna decrease the V-Bucks given, and as long as you're not increasing the price, fine, sure. I'll still pay for the Fortnite subscription. You still get the 3 passes for free and the battle pass and all that. And I was fine. But then, the layouts happened, and I was like, whoa, that hurt a lot. And then you fire all these people, all these amazing people. And that whole dangerous thing about the guy with the cancer, and how his medical bills, I think it's been taken care of now, from what I've heard. But Jesus Christ, like, his healthcare was just gone for a second. That was a scary thought. But now, what? I just couldn't do it. I couldn't accept this term, and so, boom, I canceled my Fortnite subscription. And like, damn, oh, look at that big move. Oh yeah, but I canceled my Fortnite subscription, and I'm no longer gonna be financially, spending money or supporting that game in any form of my wallet. They're not gonna take any money, any cash, any credit card from me. No more. Literally, the last skin I bought, I bought V-Bucks for, which is before the layoffs, was the Iron Man skin. Since, I love Iron Man, especially that Iron Man, and, MCU Iron Man. Call me a fucking nerd. But that one was beautiful. He looks so good, so I just had to get it. And that was the last skin. That's the last skin I'm gonna get with my own wallet. But then, the Tung Suhor skin came out, and so I gave him my money. No, I'm joking. I didn't give him my money. My friend got it for me for, since it came out earlier this month, he got it for me as an early birthday present. Little bastard. Yeah, it was amazing, But besides that, yeah, there's no more Fortnite financially supporting from my wallet wise. You know, People can do it if you really love the game and you want to support what you could like. You could like twist the way that I'm thinking. You could be like, oh, I want to support the people who are still working on this game. So you give them money. But for me, after what you just did, after laying off these amazing people for essentially no reason because you can't handle your own budget properly, you can't handle the money. You give money away. You throw money in the fire basically, and so it just didn't sit right with me that these people had to pay the cause for your complete idiocracy. Idiot. Big word of budget, And so boom, I just had to take it away. So I'm no longer going to be purchasing V-Bucks, no longer have Fortnite crew, and there's been many attempts for me to, maybe get it. Since I heard, these new Ninjago skins are coming out, but no, I ain't budging. The only way it will truly get me to spend money back is probably like 2 to 3 seasons later, maybe a whole chapter later, until I feel comfortable enough to, see if Fortnite, really deserves my money. And so maybe, a next chapter, I'll see if, they've improved or is there some development in the social circle, depending on what happens. Who knows? It could literally be the death of Fortnite. You get rid of all these amazing people. You literally got rid of the guy who's making this storyline. You got rid of the guy who made the Simpsons season, the biggest Fortnite season in a while, that brought back everybody playing it. Everybody was loving it. And you deleted him. You got rid of him. Like, your buzzword. You see the images. You see the Twitter screenshots. Because, God, Damn. And that was it. That's Fortnite for me. And uh, when I have a buddy, I will be playing with someone. But if I don't have a buddy, I'm not playing that. Right now. I'm replaying the Resident Evil games. Well, I'm playing it. I'm replaying the RE engine games since those were the first Resident Evil games I played. And now, since it was on sale a while ago, I purchased all of them. Well, most of them. There's 1, 0, OG4, Resident Evil 5, RE6, and 0. Oh, wait, I said 0. And Revelations 1, Revelations 2. Those two games are so boring. I don't know. I didn't have fun with them. For the Revelations, sorry, hot take. Yeah, you can call me a loser when it comes to the Fortnite situation. It doesn't matter. You are sticks and stones may break my bones, but words bounce off my big old belly. And it just sucks, dude. Nearly playing Fortnite for nearly 10 years. Next year will be 10, 2017. I'm an OG. I'm an OG, baby. Flex my card, dude. I didn't get the Omega lights, so I'm gonna, kill my. But, that's it. Just Fortnite OG. Validation. Yeah, get on your knees. But yeah, canceling my Fortnite crew. And then, that was a big break for me. And taking away the V-Bucks reduction, bro. Come on, how can you do that? Save the world is not free. So, the cause and effect, I guess. But that's it, dude. My first, one of my oldest videos is a Fortnite event. And, I unfortunately deleted all my old videos because I wanted to start fresh. I wanted to be like the mega YouTuber who does like, who gives up their soul for like the Raid Shadow Legends type thing. I even had a goddamn logo. Yeah, that went horrible. Those shitty toy reviews. But we grow up from that. We learn. My old videos, I deleted them, and now they're lost media. They were okay. They were just Dead Right. Most of them were Dead Rising videos, which I liked. I enjoyed. Um, but yeah, this is the end of Fortnite. Fortnite lost its soul, dude. You know, so many people, so many amazing people just gone. But now, update about me. So, Fortnite sections now done. Messy intro. Man, what have I been doing? It's been 2 months. I know all of y'all are wondering, even the new people are wondering about my life. It's so great. But, what have I been doing? Like I said, I got my license. Boom, got that literally a month ago. Just, wow, it's been a month. Damn, I haven't even got my car yet. I don't even have a car yet. It's been a month since I got my license. But yeah, I got my license a month ago. Um, damn, yeah, this day makes it a month, and I haven't driven since. So I probably lost all my skills, dude. Turn on red. Don't stop for pedestrians. When it comes to yellow, you hurl ass, dude. Turn on red. But that was me. And now what else? What else? What else? I stopped spending a lot of money on mobile games. Dragon Ball Legends and Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade were the two main contenders of me losing revenue. It was horrible. Those games are horrible. Like in a mindset way. Dragon Ball Legends, your boy wrote off your boy not OG. He not OG. I literally came in from like I reinstalled it like a month before the 7th anniversary. And that's where I jumped in. I had it before. I think I had it during the 4th. That's when I really remember having it. And then I got off from it for like a year or two. And then I jumped back for the 7th because for some reason I just really wanted to play it. And then boom, cool characters were added. I got the screen glitch. But I got Ultra Frieza, Ultra Goku. That was cool. But then, what else? yeah, I stopped spending money on that. I used to buy like every Chrono Crystal deal, and it was horrible, man. That hurt my wallet, dude. And I stopped. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, Paradise Palms, whatever. What's it called again? Um, yeah, the official Jujutsu Kaisen mobile game, not those other ones. Don't look at those. Um, but that one, that one is also hitting good ball. Literally every character was like, I spent my money. I spent like $8 to get their tickets, but now I'm just saving my money, and the only time I do spend it is when a good character is on there. So I'm not gonna spend it on a goddamn Megumin unit. I'm not gonna spend it on Urame. I'm not gonna spend it on the Nobara. I'm not gonna spend on any of that. It's just Gojo and Sukuna units, dude. That's the only time I'm spending money. Gojo and Sukuna units, dude. And so yeah, it works. There's only two Sukuna units and then another Gojo unit. It just that came out not too long ago, so that's when I spent money on it. And then I got him. I pitied him. So money well spent. But yeah, mobile games completely out of my life when it comes to like uh, financial aid. Oh yeah, boom. That's an update. I posted these on my TikTok. My Yakuza figures. But yeah, my sisters came back from Japan a while ago, and they brought Japanese figures, dude. Save on shipping costs, so they just put it in their suitcase. And so yeah, I got a bunch of shit. 4 Yakuza figures. Shirtless Kiryu wasn't there, so I couldn't get him. At the store that they went to. That may fix Venom. I am so disappointed with that figure. That is probably one of the worst Mayfix figures I own. Not even joking. And I own like 8. I own like 8 Mayfix figures, and that's my least favorite one. Yeah, I do not like that figure. It feels cheap. It feels very plasticky, but not in a good way. Compared to it's $120. Well, over there it was like around there. Um, but yeah, it's over $100. It didn't feel good. There's a Godzilla figure back there. I'm just showcasing my stuff now. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of money on figures, so cutting out the cost from the mobile games saves me on buying a lot more figures. Gunner figures back there. You can probably tell if you do we have a 4K camera. Can you tell what those are? Hopefully not, but yeah, the figures. Boom. There's Ben Gay up there. Figures, a lot of figures. I've been wanting to do videos uploading about my figures since I have some ideas. It's just the reason why I haven't been uploading. For 2 months straight. I'm fucking lazy. I'm so lazy. I don't have the dedication or the discipline to just sit down and do this shit. I'm just fucking lazy. You know. I say this all the time. You can go back to my last videos where I want to make more. I say this all the time. So I'm not gonna get into it anymore. But yeah, figures, amazing. For Venom, not amazing. There's a event exclusive to Machination store. Goku, the Ultra Instinct one, a Godzilla, a Spider Man, and an Iron Man. Those were really cool. And oh yeah, Chainsaw Man. Uh, Call me a LARPer, buzzword, dude. Because I only watched the movie. I read the manga for one chapter before it got animated, and I just, I don't like reading, so I just got bored. Anything else? Let me look at my room. I don't know. As like a for me thing, I vacuumed. I did my bed, flipped it over so my big old fat ass doesn't make a stump on one side of the bed. So I'm pretty good. I just need to dust it off the pack of Oreos over there, you know, on that grind. Uh oh. Yeah, the camera froze. Uh, yeah, that's where it's gonna end, dude. The camera froze. So, yeah, Fortnite, uh, no good. But